It's terrific, but it's a really nice environment. We're tucked away in the rolling hills of the Paso Robles wine region. Kind of off the beaten path, and it's kind of a discovery for people to stumble across us. So we try to utilize that feeling that people have in their experience here at Cass.
It's pretty fun. Can't really complain too much.
1999, where we're standing right now, was a cattle grazing pasture, and there was a fence that ran along this ridge, this little bit of a hillside that you can see. And on this side of that fence, the cattle were not grazing. So the weeds were this high, and they had never been grazed down, and it was nasty. You couldn't walk 3 feet through it. It was so nasty. On the other side of the fence, where the cattle had been grazing, it was almost like a poorly maintained park.
My name is Luet Koutse, and I am winemaker and vineyard manager at Cass Winery and Vineyard. Enjoy my job. It's a good place to be.
First thing we did when we designed the winery is design a kitchen into the middle. We're like 6 miles outside of the city limits and 8 or 9 miles from the downtown area. So we knew we weren't going to get a whole lot of just drop-in traffic. So we wanted to be an event-oriented winery.
We encourage people to come out anytime, enjoy the food with the wine. We're very unique in that fact. I don't think anyone else is doing it here, especially on the east side of Paso Robles.
Out of 110 tasting rooms, I think there's 7 that have kitchens, and only 2 of them are doing lunches on a regular basis, myself and Justin. Well, Justin's halfway to Hawaii, and I'm halfway to Reno, so we don't really overlap with any customers, and they only do it on Saturday and Sunday. So if you want to have lunch and you're tasting wine in Paso, we're the only winery that can give you lunch.
And then the pork sandwich. Right here. And we have kind of a unique experience at Cass that you don't get in a lot of tasting rooms, which is really fun and obviously exciting for us because we get to be different.
The place and the people makes a massive difference. And the Paso is a place of extremes. It gets extremely hot here, it gets extremely cold, but it does create a style of wine that is pretty uniquely Paso Robles. It is a wine that is intensely flavored, very concentrated wines, but the nature of that also is you'll have the higher alcohols often. It does take a little effort to keep the alcohols down a bit, because Paso just naturally is a higher sugar area because of the sunlight.
My partner is Ted Plemons. He was the contractor that built the winery for me, and then eventually ended up building my house.
A little gift from Cass to you, my
Where's
friend.
the red wine lady?
Oh, baby, come here.
She went to go get some.
Oh, well, yeah, actually, you know what? My thing is this is not on your menu, but they can't fire me, so what the hell, girl? Ow!
Ted's a natural-born salesman. He's very gregarious with people. People love hanging around with him. The staff calls him a party on 2 legs. He's just a great ambassador for our brand. I'm really happy to have him as a partner.
We have about 100 cases left, and I just wanted to come and share some with you.
Nice.
Welcome to Cass, you guys.
Oh, glad to be here.
When we were toying with the idea of opening a winery and sort of wondering what kind of winery do we want to be, what kind of wines do we want to make, are we going to make premium wines or inexpensive wines, or which varieties are we going to specialize in? Well, we had been invited to visit Fairview Wines in Paro, South Africa. We went down there with the idea of playing golf every day and hitting wineries every day and then spending some time with Fairview. We fell in love with those wines.
Cheers, girl.
Let's go.
So it was Ted and I waxing eloquent about how fantastic these wines were and how we wished we could emulate the style of them. And Ted said, you know what, I'm a contractor and I'm telling you it's getting harder and harder to get a permit to build a winery in this county. Why don't you and I just become partners and we'll open a winery together? So with that we clinked glasses and decided to open a winery.
Ow!
You know, the idea is not to manipulate what you get from the vineyard. Your intention should basically be to express what comes from the grapes while throwing your own style in there. I believe that the character of the wine comes from the vineyard, The quality comes from the winemaker.
We knew we wanted to develop our business more through word of mouth and make premium wines, so we never thought we wanted to be selling a large amount of wine. We never thought of ourselves as a 20,000, 40,000, 80,000 case winery. From the beginning, we wanted to stay, a 5,000 case winery, maybe 10 someday, and make really premium wines.
Here's baby mama. There's your pizza for you. Yeah.
The Rhones make out a big part of our wines. Syrah, Grenache, Mourvèdre, Marsanne, Roussanne, Viognier on the whites, and then also Petit Syrah, which is kind of borderline. And then also we've got all 5 Bordeaux varieties. But we definitely have our niche areas. I think the Rhones will always be a big influence in our wine production.
Making the wine is the easy part, selling the wine is the hard part. This is a business you get into because you love the business. Selling wine is a heck of a lot more fun than selling any other products you can think of. When you're selling wine, you're clinking glasses with that potential customer, and you're sharing stories, and you're having a great time.
We're very relaxed, very casual.
The location is amazing.
We're very friendly. Our house is your house kind of mentality.
It's beautiful to be out here.
Mi casa, su casa.
Beautiful scenery, delicious wines, beautiful women, rough life.